you'll need is a square piece of fabric, and a light fabric is great for this project because you're going to be either writing on it, or you can either print on this fabric and then cut it into a square, but either way you'll want something light that you can write on and be able to see what you wrote. So you just need it square, and then what we will do is fold it in half and get it a quick iron. All right, so now that we have this ironed into a triangle, what we will be doing now is putting it to the back of the quilt. You can write on this with permanent marker, like a skinny Sharpie or micron pen, or you can pre-print these on your printer and then fold them, cut them out and fold them into the triangle. What we're going to do is attach this before we start our binding. You're not going to see the stitching line, so don't worry about that. So we're going to place it in one of the corners. Typically it's the bottom right or left corner, but you can decide whichever one you want, and then pin it in place. After we pin it in place, we're going to sew along here and along here, kind of a scant 1/4 of an inch. You don't want the stitching line to show, so let me get that sewn. Okay, so we're going to start at the top, the point, and make sure you backstitch just a little bit, and then go right along that edge. Take your pins out. So you want it smaller than a 1/4 inch so it doesn't show. Your binding is going to go directly on top of this, so really it's not going to cause any problems. It is a little bit thick, a little thicker, but it should be fine. All right, so now we have, all right, now that it's all sewn, you have a couple options. So you can use a Sharpie marquee that's extra fine point, so you can see that tip is super fine. A micron pen works great. If you don't trust what you're going to write, do it in pencil first. It's very forgiving. You can erase it and deal with it later. So I'm just going to put my name and then maybe the year. So now I can go ahead and, so I've got that in pencil, and then I'm going to go ahead and go just directly on top of it with my Sharpie. After this dries, I can go back and erase the pencil line, but this is helpful if you want to make sure everything can fit and you don't want to misspell things. It's easy to replace if something else happened though, because you can just snip those threads and remove it. I can iron this to set it. Now as you can see, this does leave a little pocket. So if you have a note to the person that you're giving this quilt to, you can go ahead and put it in there. So its little pocket's kind of fun. It can hold the story of the quilt or whatever. If you don't like that option, you can just take a needle and thread and do like a ladder stitch along that edge to secure it down. And then again, when you're attaching the binding, it's going directly on top of it. So that is how you make a super cute corner label on a super cute quilt that you have.